Hi Scorpio, and welcome back to my channel. It's me, Jamie with Lost Boy. Gonna be doing another reading for y'all from my Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus Scorpios. Cross watchers, you are welcome. Flip the roles as you see fit. And also, please only take the messages that resonate and leave the messages that do not. Alrighty, Scorpio, let's get into it. Spirit guides and angels in the universe. What is going on with my Scorpios? What do they need to know? What's going on in their energy? And what are they unaware of? What's going on with Scorpio? We have an impasse. This is an impasse. This is a conflict with no resolution in sight. There is a conflict here with no resolution in sight. Everybody is standing firm in their position. Everybody is standing firm in their position. We have miracle. We have miracles. This is some kind of blessing. This is some kind of epiphany. This is help from the divine. This is definitely divine intervention. And then we have service here. We have service. We have service. Alright. I feel like you guys have been dedicated to helping some other people, or somebody here that you are helping, right? You were called to service. You have been called to service, or you have been Scorpio, right? And you guys tend to do that, Scorpio. You guys will take the shirt off your back to help somebody, right? You will always do what you need to do in order to help somebody. Let's see. We have timing is off. Timing is off. So, timing is off definitely in regards to something here. We're going to find out what. We have keep the faith. Keep the faith. Just want to make sure I have enough room here. And then we have soulmate. Soulmate. So there's definitely something to do here with some kind of soul tie that you are connected to. Soul ties are not just lovers. Soulmates are not just lovers. They're family, they're friends, they're co-workers, they're people meant to be in your life at that moment to teach you some kind of a lesson here, right? You're being asked to keep the faith. And I definitely feel like it's in regards to some kind of miracle. I feel like you have been pushing through and persevering through something. And you're waiting for the... what's it called? You're waiting for the payoff to come in, right? Timing has been off in the past, but I think the timing is coming now. Timing is off. I think the timing was off. Because that card originally did come out in reverse. So I think the time is now, right? And it's because of all the work that you did, right? You did something that was very selfless, Scorpio. You did something that was selfless. And even though the people around you didn't see it, the universe did. God did. Spirit did. You know, your spirit guides, angels, they saw the service. They saw the selflessness in the act that you did, right? And they're asking you to keep the faith, right? Believe in whatever this is. It's going to be coming in for you, right? And I definitely feel like there's been some kind of an impasse here, some kind of an argument without a resolution in regards to somebody important in your life. Whether it is a lover, it's a parent, or a child, or a friend, there's been a conflict here without any resolution in sight. But I feel like the resolution is going to be coming in soon, right? I noticed the moon on that card, and usually when the moon shows up, that usually talks about things that are hidden being revealed. So I think that there is more to this argument than what you are being led to believe and led to know, and I feel like that's going to be coming out, right? That is going to be coming out. There is some kind of blessing here that the universe is getting ready to bestow onto you, right? But they want you to keep that faith. Keep your vibration high, right? We have the Three of Wands. Tell me why this impasse is here. Three of Wands talks about no longer waiting but taking action, right? We do have the Temperance card here. I love how my camera just restarts. Thank you, camera. But we have Temperance. Some of y'all could even be dealing with the Sagittarius. There's a lack of healing. There's a lack of going back. Somebody here is not waiting for something to be resolved, right? The answer is no. Alright, there's no reconciliation. Somebody here has not been willing to fix something, right? The answer has been no. It's like, why? Tell me more about this impasse. Eight of Cups and the Magician and a Two of Wands reverse. So we have the Eight of Cups upright. That's walking away from something that is dissatisfying. We have the Magician in the reverse. That's lies, manipulating, and then we have the Two of Wands in the reverse. That's no longer waiting for something. I think somebody here is getting tired of somebody. They're getting tired of somebody's manipulative tactics, right? Somebody here is unwilling to budge or unwilling to grow. They're not willing to reconcile, right? They're not willing to find common ground with the Temperance card, right? Not willing to find common ground with the Magician in the reverse. Like, somebody here is they're lacking the ability to effectively communicate, right? They're lacking the ability to plant seeds. They're not open to possibilities, you know, because the Magician upright is somebody who has the Ace of Cups, the Ace of Wands, right? They have the Ace of Pentacles, and then they have the Ace of Swords. But in the reverse, it's somebody who lacks control of that, right? They don't communicate effectively. Their emotions are all over the place, right? Somebody here doesn't take any action, right? And they have no abundance, right? They have no ability to plant seeds, right? They have no ability to grow something, to nurture something. And with the Two of Wands in the reverse, that's somebody who is no longer waiting. I'm not waiting. I'm not waiting for my happiness. I'm not waiting for somebody to change their mind, for somebody to be ready to open up and find common ground. I'm not waiting anymore. Tell me about this miracle. Tell me about this miracle. We have the Five of Coins. Yeah, somebody here has been left out in the cold, victim mindset. They've been lacking some kind of stability here, but there is some kind of miracle that's coming in. Alright, I'm going to take the ones that flipped over. We have the Four of Swords. And then we have the Knight of Wands. Right? The miracle is going to be showing up when somebody takes a pause, right, to reevaluate their situation, right? That's the Four of Swords, taking a step back, right, to heal, to relax, right, to get our thoughts in order, to work through the negative thoughts and get rid of them. And with the Knight of Wands, it's like a reignited passion, right, or a new found confidence, right, in order to go after something, right, taking bold action and a risk, right, to go after something after somebody did some healing, right, after somebody did some contemplation, some re-evaluation, right, realigning themselves. Why is this Service card here for Scorpio? The Empress. Yes. Whatever this was, you were loving, you were caring, you were nurturing, right? It's the Empress. She's loving, she's kind, she's nurturing, right? She goes through pain, but she knows the pain is going to be, there's going to be some kind of payoff. Whatever you did, whatever this service was, whatever you were called to do, right? I feel like it aided in your healing process more than what you know, right? I feel like you were in a difficult situation, right, where there was no resolution in sight, and maybe you were trying to find some kind of resolution, or trying to find some common ground within yourself, right? And I feel like you were also placed in another situation where you were called to service, to help somebody out, right? To do something difficult, to help somebody in a time of need, right? And I feel like because of that, you ended up helping yourself more than what I think you realize, right? And that actually helped you heal from this impasse, right? Because it brought you into this Empress energy, right? It brought you into the divine feminine energy, right? And I'm not saying that it's a female, I'm just saying divine feminine, right? Divine feminine is all about receiving. That is the Empress, right? She's all about love. She's all about receiving. She's all about nurturing, right? She doesn't take shit from anybody, right? But she is open. She's honest, right? Everything she touches, she grows. And the reason why she does that is because she's open and honest with herself. I definitely feel like your eyes were opened in regards to something here where you were called to help somebody else, right? I feel like you healed yourself more than what you think you did, right? Like I think you went into this thinking, I'm going to be taking care of this said individual. For some of you, you were even a caretaker of some sort, right? But in that process of caring for somebody else, right, I feel like you gained clarity that you needed within yourself, right? So by helping somebody else, you ended up helping yourself too. We have the King of Coins in the reverse. King of Coins in the reverse is somebody here who is ungrounded, right? Unwilling to budge, unwilling to change, right? Has nothing to offer. I feel like that's what you're realizing, right? You're not dealing with energies that don't have anything to offer, or that just like to lie, manipulate, and abuse. We have the Six of Wands. Okay, so there is some kind of victory. We do have the Death in the reverse. Alright. And then we have the Moon card in the reverse. I get it. So, Scorpio, either you or somebody around you, somebody was not willing, right, to admit the truth in regards to something being over, right? But I think that was in the past. I think that somebody here is now being able to overcome that, right? They're able to admit something is over now, right? Because of some kind of experience that they were called to, right? I feel like you gained, or will be gaining, right, the information that you need in order to deal with a previous situation or something that happened, right? I feel like you're getting that information in a different situation, right? It's feeding into each other, right? Maybe you were too afraid to let something go from the past, right? And in your process of being a caretaker or being called to service, right, you've learned a lesson about letting go, right? Maybe you did. And maybe you learned that, everything has a time. And maybe the time for that, whatever that relationship was in the past, it's run its course. Its time is up, right? Tell me about this timing is off. Two of Swords in the reverse. Coming out of confusion, seeing things clearly for what they are. Yep. Tell me about this keep the faith. The Lovers in the reverse. With the Queen of Coins at the bottom of the deck here. So this is about keeping the faith in regards to partnerships, right? About making better choices, right? I feel like you're going to be disconnecting from a partnership, and I feel like it's been holding you back. It has been holding you back, right? It's been holding you back because it was blocking you from receiving some kind of miracle here, right? I did say that. The Lovers in the reverse, that's a disconnect from a partnership. Somebody here was left out in the cold already, right? So whatever this partnership was, it was disconnected a long time ago, right? And I feel like now you're just admitting the truth, right? Just admitting the truth to yourselves. Something here is over. Some things can't be fixed or healed, right? Sometimes you just need to move on. I'm going to take the ones that flipped over. 5 of Cups and the High Priestess in the reverse. Somebody here might feel a little guilty about doing that, right? But they're not being honest with the High Priestess in the reverse. This is somebody here who's opening up, right? Who's spilling the tea, who can't keep things close to herself, right? Maybe once somebody decides to finally walk away from a situation, somebody here is finally going to open up, right? Because they're going to be crying over spilt milk. They're going to be expressing things that they were holding within themselves. But I definitely think it's over. It's over. You are being asked to keep the faith, right? And I feel like you know it deep down inside that this is over. It has been over. Tell me about the soulmate card. And that's funny because we have soulmate and then we have the lovers in the reverse. So King of Swords in the reverse. You've been dealing with somebody here who's dishonest and lies, right? You're over it. You're over it. As for major arcana here, I have Cancer, I have Scorpio, I have Virgo and Gemini. Who else do I have here? I have Aquarius. I have Gemini again. Tell me about this soulmate. King of Swords in reverse. That's somebody who's dishonest. With the Ace of Swords upright, yeah. Admitting some kind of truth to yourself, right? Knight of Coins at the bottom of the deck. Taking action, right? To build some kind of stability somewhere else. Taking the Ace and moving somewhere else, right? I feel like you are leaving behind a situation because you are going to be gaining some kind of information, some kind of epiphany, some kind of downloads from spirit and the divine that's going to allow you to leave a situation that's been very challenging in the past, right? Miracles are coming in for you because you are finally taking action. I feel like the universe has been trying to communicate this to you for a while, and maybe you needed validation, right? You are going to be receiving that validation. You are. It's going to allow you to move on from something that you were tied to, right? That's a soulmate. That's a soul tie. You were tied to something here, right? Maybe because out of some false belief, right? Maybe because, this person was your family member, they were your friend, or there was some kind of false loyalty here, right? And that just because people have been given titles doesn't mean that they deserve those titles, right? That's what I have for y'all, Scorpio. If this reading resonates with you, please drop a like, and also be sure to hit that subscribe button. That way you guys can stay up to date on when I upload, and it would also really, really help my channel grow, and I would really appreciate it, y'all. With that, love and light. Oh.